So this is a first look at the Worker Seagull.
Wrong one.
Oh, wait. Yeah, this one. So the Worker Seagull is basically a smaller version of the Worker Harrier, with also a lower FPS performance. The Seagull does about 150 to 200 FPS, and with an upgrade spring, even a little bit higher. The blaster comes with two barrels. This is the longest one, a shorter barrel, the Scar, and with the new Dragon Claw magazine, which is also available separately. This is a Talon compatible magazine which holds 15 short darts. Changing the barrel and spring is relatively easy. The barrels are threaded and they are compatible with the same barrels from the Harrier. It's the same screw thread, just the stock barrels are shorter than the Harrier barrel. To swap the spring, you just need to remove two screws here and two in the top rail, and then you can split the blaster and change the spring, which is again the same as with the Worker Harrier. So basically it's just a smaller version of the Worker Harrier. The Seagull is available in 4 colors. This one, the green one, but it's also available in purple, pink, and khaki color. Which is a little bit like an off-white color. In short, the Harrier and the Seagull are really similar. The Seagull is just a smaller version. The Harrier has this knuckle guard, which, by the way, is not compatible with the Seagull, which has just an aluminium bottom. The attachment points are just different, so they're not interchangeable. The Harrier comes with a full-size front grip, and the Seagull has a little bit of a smaller grip. The Harrier comes standard with a buffer tube stock, and the Seagull has this weird end piece, but it also has a buffer tube, so you can remove this with 2 screws and then change it with whatever buffer tube stock you like. So the plunger tube in both of these blasters are the same diameter, so the upgrades parts, for example, the plunger will also be interchangeable between the two. The catch in the Harrier and the catch in the Seagull are the same, and the bearing upgrade for the Harrier also fits in the Seagull. So to summarize it in short, it's just a shorter Harrier with a little bit of lower performance. Thanks to Blastertech for opening both blasters up. They were quicker than us in doing it, so thanks for the information. Just like the Harrier, the Seagull has metal top rails and metal side rails. These are just a little bit shorter because the blaster is shorter too. New product is also the top fiber optic sights, which are really nice to just screw onto the Picatinny rail. And these will also be available separately for other blasters. A comparison we saw a lot online too was between the Seagull and the Unicorn. These blasters are in some ways the same, and in other ways they're a lot different. Obviously, the form factor is a lot different, and the fact that you can use a stock that attaches to the grip with the Unicorn makes it a lot different. Both are just sturdy, really sturdy blasters, like very well constructed. In our testing, the Seagull lowest FPS was around the 150. The Unicorn is a little bit easier to tune down to lower FPS numbers, but you can probably also down tune the Seagull a little bit. So they're not direct competitors in my opinion. Personally, for most games between 150 and 200 FPS, I think I would take the Seagull. But the Unicorn is, especially when you collapse the stock to the same length, is compacter than the Seagull. It's even smaller. So for really CQB situations or events with a lower cap, like around 130, the Unicorn is still it is still a solid blaster. They're different in their own ways in construction. They're just both high quality blasters, which have an overlap in FPS range. So ultimately, it's just up to personal preference, I think. So in summary, the Seagull is just a really nice blaster, smaller version of the Harrier. What was really impressive was the air seal out of the box. We can just leave it like this for like up to 30 seconds and it still has an air seal, which is impressive for a blaster out of the box. There's basically one thing I would change about the Seagull, and that is just add a longer stock, because this is just a little bit short. But that's easy to do, just 2 screws, pop on another stock, that's it. The blaster is available for pre-order now in the web shop. It will arrive in October, so all pre-orders will ship in October. If you want to check out the detailed FPS ranges for all spring, barrel, and dart combos, the link to the blog with all our test results is in the description. So thanks for watching. Bye.